So Chris, how did the group of guys come together and start putting this idea of VFC together?
Yeah, so I've been blessed and have been able to align myself with like-minded individuals, right? People I know, like, and trust. And these individuals span at different levels or different industries within the financial sector, right? So whether that was through insurance, whether that was through veterans benefits, whether that was through real estate or lending, financial advising, all of it. And so the issue, like I mentioned before, was that we're just daily bombarded with things that are predatory, and it was a matter of, we're all vetted and we're all dealing with the same thing, and it's how we get our message out. It's how we help the veterans and how we help the service members. And how do we cut through all that noise of all the BS that's out there? And so it was just a matter of kind of thinking about it through some time off through the holidays and sitting down with these gentlemen, afterwards and saying, we have an opportunity here to do this right and to really take care of people and follow something that's a passion for ourselves. And, when you can do that, when you can turn something that's, work related into a passion, then it's not work anymore, right? It's
Right.
actually fun. You guys can enjoy doing it. And so, that's what it was born out of, was just really following our hearts and wanting to take care of our fellow veterans and service members. And once we got together and started talking about it as a group, it was just like, we're onto something. We got to make this happen.
Yeah, and that's actually right. Feeds right into my next question. Is at what point did this go from a conversation or a mastermind and turn into like a new mission? Like this has to exist.
Yeah, I think it was once we all started talking and realizing that we were all feeling the same way, right? We were feeling the same way about the predators out there, and we were feeling the same way about the veterans we had interacted with and what they were dealing with, and how we could all combine to guide them and to help them at each facet of this journey, right? And meet people where they're at, because not everybody needs the same level of help. Some people need help with credit repair. Some people need help with, what do I do with my finances? What do I do with my TSP once I get out? What do I do with my 401k? How do I invest properly? Should I invest in real estate? Should I invest in stocks? Should I buy Bitcoin? There's so many different people at so many different levels that need help. And as a group, we're more powerful than just an individual.
Yeah. No, I absolutely I love that. And so it sounds like this got real when you got the right people in the room.
Absolutely.
Okay. Through these conversations and stuff, was there a problem or something that you guys just all latched onto and decided it was unacceptable if we keep ignoring this?
Yeah, I think it's the noise. It's the predatory companies out there, right? And it doesn't matter which side you're in. If you're in insurance, if you're in education, if you're in veterans benefits, if you're in mortgages and real estate, you're dealing and bombarded with all of this just bad information. Bad gouge is what it is, and it's somebody trying to take advantage of you. And so I think the big thing was, how do we cut through that? How do we cut through that for our brothers and sisters that are serving?
Well, and one of the other things I think that's unique about VFC is, we talk about these different disciplines. You're having to cut through the noise on all the garbage that's out there about benefits, and then go do it again under insurance, and then go do it again under mortgage, then go do it again on whether you deserve a home for you and your family. What I see VFC doing is allowing people to tune in to a single message that is for them by people that want to serve them for the for the for the pride of being able to serve them, because they've earned it.
Right.
And we've all gone through this ourselves. That's how a lot of this came together.
Well, it's the vetted piece of it too, I think, because who do you trust and who do you
Yeah.
know? And to your point earlier, there's so many companies that know, if they make their colors red, white, and blue, if they slap a flag on it, if they say veteran this or that, that all of a sudden now it's going to gravitate towards us, right? Or we're going to gravitate towards it. And so I think knowing that you've found a place where you truly have those that have served and have gone through the things you've gone through, that have clawed their way out, and they can now reach back and help you out, that's huge. And we're all vetted and we're all passionate about helping each other.
Love that. Love that. So just to kind of finish this part up, why build VFC instead of just doing your individual discipline at the highest level?
Power in numbers. And that's really what I think it boils down to, right? I can't help somebody on, insurance. I can't help somebody with their education benefits. That used to be my job. It used to be what I did, but that was over 10 years ago. And the world of education benefits for the VA has passed me by. It's changed, right? When I served, and I'm going to age myself, it was the Montgomery GI Bill,
Yeah.
and now it's the post 9/11 GI Bill. So those things have come and gone, and I need somebody who knows that and can dive into that deeply. And I would be doing someone a disservice if I tried to guide them now. So the power in numbers and the group coming together and saying we're going to do this collectively to help our veterans, to me, was the whole main point.
I love that. That's fantastic.